So yeah, we've played the TMNT game. Now we're gonna play Castlevania.
Oh no.
Castlevania Plus.
Plus what?
Plus the amazing
Oh
engine of the
boy.
Commodore 64.
I have the feeling I'm...
Hotline Castlevania.
Alright, are you using a European 64? Nope. Intro by Sledgehammer!
Is this a real game? Is it destroying our Commodore 64? What's happening?
No, I
I
think
hope
this
so.
game was more meant to run on a European Commodore 64 and not an American one. I emulate the American Commodore 64 because that was the model I own, even though for the most part PAL is pretty much the standard when it comes to Commodore 64, because Europe was pretty much where the entire computer was at, but yeah, it's another gem by USI.
The
Wonderful.
whole computer.
This game is being made by 5 people. That's all you need in order to do Castlevania, right?
Don't know.
Don't know.
And yeah, it has also brand new splash screens and everything. Wait. Is the gravestone on the left saying Allah?
I think it says Alan.
Oh,
Alan,
Dracula's
yeah,
Hall of
Alan's
Blame.
Oh,
Brought to you by...
oh no. Hall of Blame.
That's the worst email address ever.
Look at Schwarzenegger over here going
Yeah.
to storm Dracula's castle.
And
Was there
yeah,
an air-
and
was
yeah,
there
the
an
music
airship
also
floating there?
sounds awful. I mean, the music could have sounded right, but the thing is, the person who programmed the music just was tone deaf. Oh, and yeah, by the way, in order to even continue with the game, you need to flip disc just as you start. It's like, the first disc is only for loading the game.
Hey, how do you think they got all those @ signs in there?
Yep.
A lot of ad signs.
That's
So
all
now
the
it's
RAM
time to
right
take the
there.
disc out and flip it.
All 64,000 of our RAM.
With that said, however, at least the controls is definitely better than the other game, because up here jumps, which is what you want to do for the Commodore 64, given that there's absolutely no button.
I guess they learned a lesson from the last game.
With that
Did
said, the
they?
control is still not that better,
Yeah.
because now you're probably
they?
wondering, how do you attack? Well, not how do you
Push the
attack, but
button.
how do you use the usable item?
Oh yeah.
You hit the button harder than you would for other purposes.
No, you have to hold the fire button.
Well, that's kind of what I said.
Yeah, except it's pretty much the most unpractical thing ever. Because
No,
most
it's
of the
great.
time, you'll just activate your item by accident, just by trying to do something else. And whenever you want to mass attack, it pretty much becomes impossible.
All these games are like Hudson Hawk. All of them. Fuck.
Oh yeah, also in order to go downstairs, you must press the diagonal. But at least I'll give the Commodore 64 version of this game one thing. It's still better than the DOS version. The DOS version of this was fucking awful.
I didn't even know there was a DOS version.
It's like, you remember early PC games where
Oh,
there
yeah.
was absolutely no sound card or everything, and it was just your PC itself making the noises.
Yep, loud.
Yeah. The good old days.
We've been asked if there's a C64 version of Mega Man.
I have no clue, honestly.
That'd be interesting. Why are you... Okay.
And yeah, I had no health, so I'm not sure
Well-
I had a way that I could ever take care of the giant bat.
Could've stopped time.
I'm not sure if the bat is affected by time stuff. Most of
Yeah,
the
probably
bosses
not
aren't.
bosses. Yeah.
Well, I know a gnome that you could call. He got his time machine working
What do you
again.
call?
Time tunnel gnome.
Yeah, with that said, however, you can tell that they
Da-da-da-da-da-da.
didn't really knew how to program the bosses the way that they were in the original game, because that's totally not how this boss acts.
It's a different storyline. He's in fear of Simon.
Yeah.
Like, why are you in my house? Help!
Simon is
Ah,
actually the villain in this version.
Dracula, help! Ah.
He's going to this bat's house being like, give me all your damn money.
But yeah, another bad thing with the DOS version is that whenever you kill the boss, the timer will not stop. So if you are running out of time and collected the orb, you could run out of time and die during your celebration.
No,
Nice.
That's dumb.
Fucking Kaizo Castlevania.
It's like badly programmed Castlevania.
What's the difference, really?
Oh yeah, that's right. The version of this song definitely sounds funky. No, okay. Yeah, I definitely was into a pickle.
Don't go into that pickle.
This very poorly programmed pickle.
No! I did not want to have a dagger. Not that it matters considering how long it takes to attack in this game, but it still would have been better that I had another weapon.
Also seems like the enemies hit a lot harder too.
Nah, they're about the same. It's just that the game's engine doesn't really
Well.
behave the same way, so it definitely feels off.
Better. Just don't get hit.
Better is
I'll
irrelevant.
do so. Oh, it's not. We have more health.
Whoa, whoa, whoa!
Yeah, we got more health, which means we will get to live longer to see this shit.
Oh boy,
Relative.
okay. The game is having some problem.
See?
Oh no.
What did I tell you?
Wait a minute. This is an American Commodore 64. Ah!
You can only go through my door in Europe.
Even though they butchered some part of this version of the song, I gotta say at least the rendition and overall still is pretty funky. Right, and now it's time to face the purple ghosts and skeletons.
Oh no.
At this point, I'm gonna. Oh, alright, I got an extra life, so.
Someone's asking if Contra's on the C64. I'm guessing probably
I have no clue. We're gonna have to check that out. At this point,
Yeah.
we might as well just do a complete trifecta of everything that Konami has made that somehow ended up being ported on the. Oh god. Okay, so apparently the cross in this version of the game makes the screen flash for like 5 hours.
Of course, it's the Commodore 64. That was their slogan back in the day. Commodore 64, no one lives.
I thought their slogan was Commodore 64. What the fuck?
Alright, level 2 is finished. I'm surprised that I'm actually doing progress on this game.
Yeah. I mean, it's not that different from the original Castlevania.
Yeah,
Yeah, it seems pretty
Other
similar.
than being poorly programmed.
but hey, it's
some-
still better programmed than the DOS version. I'll give it that. The only thing that it kinda lacks is the playability, because having the attack as well, then everything bound to the same button is kind of awkward. Oh, I gotta hear the next song now. Oh boy, okay, we're having a couple of bad notes here.
I don't even remember what song they're trying to play right now.
It's a song that goes do 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 do.
Tetris A?
And yeah, there's Bionic Commando on the Commodore 64, and interesting fact, there's 2 of them. Yep. There's the European version, and there's the American version. Whenever we'll be done with this, I figure I should go and have a look at it, just in order to show you, because yeah, it's definitely night and day.
I'm guessing one of them has Nazis and the other doesn't.
Nah. It's more like one of them had a good game and the other one doesn't.
But
Okay.
why?
Okay, that changes things slightly.
And the good game has Nazis.
No, actually, the Commodore versions of Bionic Commando have pretty much nothing to do with the version that most people know of it, which is the NES one. Oh yeah, also other composers on the Commodore 64 that also were good. Martin Galloway.
Got killed by that same crow.
Yeah, this crow is very awkwardly placed. Alright, last life. It's time to prevail against the crow and... Oh yeah, that's right. There is Ham right in the first part of the level.
Man, turns out Castlevania is actually kind of boring.
Oh, it's great. It's got Draculas and birds and skeletons.
It's got birds, Castlevania. That's what I'm gonna put like on the box art in order to promote the game.
Yeah, it's just like
No
80s
pictures or
box
anything,
art.
just large impact font. It's got birds.
Holy shit, birds.
Millions of sales.
Love birds.
Millions of snails.
They evolved from
alright.
dinosaurs. They're pretty awesome.
Okay, that's a part of the game which is still faithful. If you go through this entire hallway without even stopping or anything, you'll avoid all of the Medusa heads somehow. Ah, no. Alright, Purple Skull, it's time for you to face your doom. Simon Bellman for Smash, just have it be the sprite. Now it's time to have the statue of the thing that shoots. Oh shit! I am almost dead, and I know.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm dead. All right, we're never gonna see the mummies, unfortunately, because as far as I know, this version of the game does not have continues, and I'm pretty sure I'm gonna be proven wrong pretty soon as I flip the disc and go back to disc number 1.
We might have continues, but do we want
I
to?
know the DOS version did not have continues.
Such an expert on the DOS version.
Yeah, I played it for all of 5 minutes and I know everything about it. Yep. Start over or end. Oh. That's the best. It's like you just go to the first disc in order to go to the game over.
Nice.
And now you have to put the disc 2 back in.
I do like how it's called the Hall of Blame.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm pretty
That is a
sure
nice
that start
touch.
over will put us all the way back to level 1.
Probably.
Or if not, then it's an improvement over the DOS version, because that was how the DOS version worked.
Fucking DOS version.
Ah, okay, no, there's continues. Okay, so I stand
Yay.
corrected, so...
Let's fight that mummy.
Nah, we're done with this game.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
So,
Let's
yeah.
make a new game with a new mummy.
So, yeah, all in all, this version of the game was not the worst that there was, but yeah, it's definitely not the best neither. But hey, at least it's playable. This is something that I'll grant this version of the game. It's playable.